who play less back right away. Giving it there to that is Guy. And nice play. Good clearance there from Mawen. Now there is Kir Mangar coming into the box. Kir with a cross. Making a goal! Another one there from that is Atendele with a good play. That is none other than Bangasi Justin, who just scored that goal. A fantastic one. South Sudan leading by 2-0 in the second half right away. That is Bangasi with a good tackling for South Sudan. A play from that is none other than Mayen, who just played 10. Mayen, who has just played that game and giving it a wrong word for that is Kir Mangar, and Kir Mangar has to play it to that is Justin Bangasi. You know, Bangasi is really a very positive man, if I can see, with the good one. Bangasi putting it into the back of the net. And there is no complaint there. South Sudan 2, Djibouti 0. It's a good one there for Djibouti. Like I said earlier, if South Sudan really should continue to add some more goal, it's going to be a hard time for Djibouti. Now here is Chankai again with a nice play, playing it to CJ. That is a Peter Manyang playing it backward, giving it to that is none other than Teng Mawen. Now Mawen giving it to Bangasi. Now Bangasi has to misplace it there. A good performance from these two guys, by the way. That was South Sudanese are expecting of the team. Always winning is their motive. Now a long one there from Ahmed Zakaria. Now getting into Chad Peter. Now clear out. Giving it to that is Otto Martin, the guy who played for Team Qatar. A nice tackling there. Giving it to Guy. Now Guy Kur has to play it away. Playing it to Bangasi, Justin again. Bagati playing it to Guy. There's a good tackling from Teng Mawen. Now playing it back to that is Malik. John Peter.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view. Next, I set a priority and a due date to keep things on track. I create custom statuses to organize my progress exactly how I want. I like to add the action items field so AI can show me the next steps. I add my teammates as watchers so they're in the loop. ClickUp makes work easy, from personal projects to running a multi-billion-dollar company. Click the link below to create your workspace for free.
No matter how you show your confidence, make sure you feel great in your skin. Experience next-level nourishment for longer than ever with 48-hour moisture. New Nivea Nourishing Cocoa, now with Hyaluron. Skin is for feeling it. Nivea is for skin.
Out by Justine, another chance for Djibouti! Oh my goodness! I missed that. Now, corner kick. Second corner kick for Djibouti. You see, Samuel is really trying harder to put a goal, but the defenders are not giving him any chance. Now Djibouti, one-on-one, that is man-to-man. Nice one there, crossing, hit it. hit it out. Now, and a throwing there from that. Djibouti now taking it a long way. A good play. Yabi. Now, Yabi has to find a way forward playing E2. That is Idris Ahmed. Now, Idris has to misplace that ball again. Idris playing it here to that is Ahmed Hassan. Now, Hassan. Hassan is very strong on the ball, by the way. Blocking it here now, 1-on-1. That is none other than Jack Joel together with Yabi. William Gama for South Sudan. He's tackling there, playing it back to Chan. Now Chan Peter, who must play for Team Jamus. Tackling there from Justin, but finding guy there with our offside. You know, it is the first offside if I can see in this game today. Since the start of the game, there is no offside being raised. See, Samuel really got no time, by the way, got no chance. Everything is difficult for him. Has demoralized his power and energy. Now Peter Manyang with a good play to Guy. Now Guy playing it back again to Teng Mawen. Now Mawen has to return it to the goalkeeper. Now Maling has to find a way, giving it a long way there out. Now what is Atendele Mawating? Ting has to take it a long way, by the way, from him. Now here Djibouti coming into the box. Samuel 1-on-1 with goal. Now opportunity. Oh my goodness. A miss coming in from the defenders of South Sudan, by the way. You know, they all ran for Samuel, leaving the race. And it is really something South Sudan has to find out, because Samuel is not the only guy. These guys are giving a lot of pressure, and they have to be very, very, very curious about that. Now the third corner kick for Djibouti. This away. Now Djibouti trying to find it. With a play back to the captain. That is about Said. Now Said has to make it there and head it out by that is Atendele Mawa. Now Kir Mangar has to take it away. Now Kir Mangar with a pair play coming into the box. Into the box, and Jack with a miss. And goal kick. And that is really very good for Ajak and Kill with the combination. Djibouti. He's a good foot. Now Djibouti playing it seriously. But the referee has to award a foul against Ahmed Hassan. No, Ahmed Hassan has been disturbing the defenders of South Sudan so badly. If you see him, that is really so dangerous for him. Now a nice crossing from Djibouti, but did not reach any far. That is really so fantastic of South Sudan's team. And you can see now Mario Taban is warming up for this. Could it be that, yes, Mario Taban is to enter again? You have known Mario Taban for so long after playing for South Sudan national team. And he has been performing so fantastic. And today we are seeing him again warming up for the team South Sudan. That could be really an advantage for the team South Sudan. Djibouti. Nice play from Omar, the goalkeeper. Now playing it a long way there to the captain. Now there, Guy got it again for the team. Now Guy going there 1-on-1 into the box. Now getting in Kilmangar. but misplacing it there. A corner kick given, the third corner kick for South Sudan. But this game is really so fantastic. Looking at the corner and the position of these two teams, you can see that, yeah, they really got some energy. And also, you can see the strength are really in the level. It's really driving so fantastically. Now, Kir Mangar taking that corner kick. Can he put it into the box or away? Now, Kir Mangar headed. A foul given there for the team Djibouti. Now, committed that is by Ajak Chol. No, Ajak Chol is also doing well. At the beginning, he has been committed couples of fouls, by the way. And he has to come back into its normal, like I said earlier. If he didn't pack himself very well, then definitely he might be awarded a yellow card. Now Djibouti coming in, a long one there for Djibouti. Now 1-on-1 with that is Atendele Mawa, but a good keeping there from Atendele Mawa after blocking the Djibouti guy so seriously. And I think that is really good of Mawa. Now South Sudan has not to take it now. Now playing it. Good play. Now giving it to that is Tendile Mawa again with the now playing it, finding there who is there. That's none other than Martin Otto. Kator. Now Martin has to plays it now. The Djibouti has to take it there, playing it the right way to that is by Said. Said playing it to there. Now bringing it into the 8, Warasama. Good tackling from Warasama, now getting it there. Now the team captain Mayen has to get it there. Manyang playing it to Gama. Now Gama finding a way. Chol missing that chance again. Now Djibouti on the run. Good position from Djibouti. Now here's someone coming in with the heavyweight coming out right away. Someone! Oh my goodness. Missing that first target. You know, Samuel is very dangerous man, by the way, when he got that kind of... Samuel is not caught, by the way. That's why the defenders are close to him, blocking him, not giving him any chance of shot. If he got that opportunity, then it's going to destroy South Sudan, by the way. But it's good that the defenders are making it possible for the team to ensure that, yes, Samuel did not get away. And that is the first touch of Samuel, by the way, with some shot. Now here is Ahmed Hassan taking the corner kick, the fourth corner kick for Djibouti. Now giving it to Idris. Now Idris playing it again and offside. That is really very fair. I think it's, they have to understand it very clear. Now South Sudan taking it a long way there from Ajak. Now hit it out. Now coming into that is Kurgai for South Sudan. Now fall about it. A good play from South Sudan by the way. Ting Ma Wen. Now will it play? Good play from that is Gama, but Gama has to find a way playing it to Justin Bangasi, but Bangasi is very far from him. Djibouti with a long one there, finding in Samuel and headed out. Good play. Now Bangasi has to get it back, giving it to Chan Peter. Now Chan playing it backward to that is Atendele Mawa. And now Djibouti is also around, playing it to Gabriel Desi. Now Gabriel Desi has to return it backward. Now playing it to that is Ahmed Hassan. Ahmed Hassan has dropped back, by the way. Looking at him, like I said, he has been running all the pitch, going to the mid, to the wing, even going into the 18, coming backward. But a good play from Hassan. A tackle there by Idris Bila. Nice play from Zakaria. Now here is Warasama has also been doing great now, getting in here. Djibouti with a lot of pressure, by the way, giving it to that is number 20 with an opportunity. Oh my goodness! A miss there from Abdahai. Number 20, Team Djibouti with a cross, but missing there. Now South Sudan taking it out. A good play, Justin Bagasi. Kir Mangar. Kir is still on one. That's really so good of South Sudan, by the way. If you can see this, it's a lot of pressure and a lot of energy. And yes, a foul given to South Sudan after a foul committed and awarded a yellow card. This is an opportunity again for South Sudan, close to the 18. Now Kir Mangar and also that's a Ten Mawane trying to find who is going to be putting it into the back of the net. Now we look at Kirmangar with a shot. Cannot miss. Oh my goodness. A good play from that is Ten Mawane, who really play a style from Kir. That is so fantastic. Now the fourth corner kick for South Sudan. That is very, very, very good. South Sudan is really on form. Now Kir Mangar, he has to do the same with a long one there. Hit it! South Sudan has to make it again. A good one there from CJ, the captain. Oh my goodness! CJ! Peter Mayen has to make it the third goal of South Sudan. Right away, South Sudan 3, Djibouti 0. That is so good of it kind right away here in Juba National Stadium. South Sudan has really picked the form, by the way, today to make it there. And that is the goal, and the goal very, very, very fantastic from Peter. I mean, that's Manyang, who has really make it into the back of the net with a cross. Sudan 3, Djibouti 0. Yeah. That is really so good, so good. Like I said earlier, if South Sudan can continue to maintain such kind of things, and I can see that South Sudan have a long hand, or a long way to win this game today. Because if I see how the Djibouti playing, they have really dropped their performance from the first half, and looking at this is really something so hard, but is going to be changing. We can see how things are getting in. Idris. Now Kir Mangar playing it back to, that is Justin. Now Justin playing it again to John Peter. Peter playing it back to, that is Teng Mawen. Now giving it to the goalkeeper. Yeah, nice clearings there. And a throw in. Djibouti is really demoralized. That is very, very good of South Sudan this time. Djibouti playing it to, that is just 20, Abdel Hai. Still one-on-one with Kir Mangar. Abdelhai entering into the 18. Oh my goodness. Foul awarded to him. No, Kir Mangar has no. And that's really a dangerous one there. If he can leave this guy to get into the 18, I think it's going to be dangerous for him. For him to play, to find a way. Abdelhai is someone very, 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 very technical also into this. Let us see what Djibouti has to do here. What Sama has to take that free kick. And if it is going to be an easy one for him. No, it is a dangerous free kick, by the way, for South Sudan. If they don't take care, then it's going to be hard for them. And Djibouti are looking forward to get just the goal that can really sustain them into this move. Djibouti with a long one into the box, fighting there. That is Gabriel Dizzy with a backward header. Samuel! Oh my goodness! Missed there and offside. No, Samuel is someone who is very, very, very fast and very energetic.
I'm glad with the program. Through my phone and my laptop,